I sell a lot of things that a lot of folks don't sell or never really thought of selling before, and it's really because of where I live. And I haven't been able to show this one, so this is one if you've been around the show a while. As author Anthony Brandt has said, other things may change us, but we start and end with family. I've been picking the Commonwealth for 20 years, searching high and low at yard sales, thrift stores, antique malls, garages, and sometimes even barns for treasures I can pass on to new homes through eBay. But now as I watch my little ones growing up before my eyes, I find that my real treasures are right here with me every day. So join us as we pick, flip, and resell on our 2 eBay stores and in our 3 antique booths. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth Cabin. Had another snow day today, which might explain the attire. We went up to my wife's, to Blue Ridge Mama's parents, and we had I guess it's Blue Ridge Granny's house. So at any rate, we had a good time up there doing some sledding and some stuff like that. So you have to forgive me here. This heater wasn't on. It's working its way back though, so we're gonna get warm pretty quick. So we've got a lot of pretty good sales today. I'm pretty happy, especially with a couple of them. Haven't sold one of these things in a while. It's like a Commonwealth Picker special. I sell a lot of things that a lot of folks don't sell or never really thought of selling before, and it's really because of where I live. And I haven't been able to show this one, so this is one if you've been around the show a while, you've heard me talk about, or if you're on Instagram the last few days, you've heard me talk about. But I haven't been able to find one in a while. I used to find them all the time. I'd sell like a dozen a year and make a bunch of money. And they're still going for good money. There's not as many out there. It's a dwindling stock. But hang around a few minutes and we'll let you take a look at that one and a bunch of other stuff. So let's go. First one's a Bonanza Sale. This is a cool one. This, I haven't aired this yet. I went over to talk about a few things with Rich, the storage guy over there in Appomattox. And we've told you a little bit about this channel. Well, I guess we've started the channel. There's just nothing on it yet. Which, by the way, I'm very grateful. So many people, I just say, hey, we're going to start a channel and this is what we're going to do. And then a bunch of people go sub, which is really awesome and flattering. And we haven't done anything yet. I think I'll post a video over there. Maybe I'll record it after this is done, just to kind of explain what we're doing over there on that channel. But at any rate, this was Rich's stuff. If you saw either of the, well, I guess we've only put out one video so far. If you saw that video, I guess there's been 2 actually. If you date back to last year, he's got a warehouse full of stuff. It's not all reseller stuff. A lot of it's furniture, which I suppose you can resell on Facebook. But a lot of it is, and he wants to kind of narrow down the focus. And so we're going to sell his warehouse. And we started a channel to sell his warehouse. So this came from him. I give him pretty good prices, you know. I got to have a little bit of, as Pete, Craigslist Hunter would say, meat on the bone. And we definitely did that. And I think I bought 12 of these. I bought 4 other Radio Shack things that are pretty good. I think one of them sold, I don't know if it's today. You might see it today here in a minute. Actually, I think you will. And so we're going to make pretty good money. I think I paid him $150 for this big lot. We'll probably make $300 profit off of that $150 buy. And this is the kind of stuff we had. So 12 of these. This sold on Bonanza, which is fine with me. $24 and something cents, 25 bucks for this thing right here. And it'll go out first class. I did not sell this knife block with it, just the knives and the, I think there's a cleaver in here. There's a sharpener. There's a cleaver, cordon bleu right there. Let me look at how much they said. $45 for these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $45 plus shipping. Paid $3 at a sale. So I don't know what I do with this. Sometimes I'll list the blocks. This isn't a great one. Some blocks sell really, really well. I just never seem to find them. Give us some brand names, you knife sellers. I know Rideshare Reseller sells them. Which ones sell good out there for the blocks? Give us an idea. Does anybody redo them before they sell them? I'd like to know that too. Jason, this one's going out to a viewer, and thank you for the kind words, and thank you for asking about my family. We are doing well, and yes, we will combine shipping on these for sure. This was from our big buy down there. It's got the unicorn in the thumbnail. I can't remember the name of that one. But we did really, really well on these Time magazines. So we are well into the profit at this point. So these 5, with combined shipping, of course, we'll put them all together, $37.83 plus shipping. And so we're going to refund some shipping on that. And it is all pure profit. And I love these. I mean, look at the ads, right? Lucky Strike. Sometimes, I've talked about this before, sometimes even if you find the old magazines, if what's on the cover isn't really appealing to sellers, to buyers, I mean, you can look on the back and see if there's something, you know, Tobacco ads, lucky strike, lucky strike. See if we get up, spam. There you go. That's the kind of stuff sometimes you can advertise in your listing and it'll help it sell a little bit better. Hey, next one we also got from Rich the Storage Guy, and I know he's got a ton of Radio Shack down there. Radio Shack stuff to sell down there. And hopefully I'll get down there and get a chance to look at it again, but that's the kind of stuff I could dig through that place forever. And so that's the kind of thing that he hopes anyways. I mean, I could do this for him, but you know, it'd take me forever to sell this stuff off. I think he wants to sell a lot of it off in bulk, and that's what we're planning on doing on that other channel over the next... It might be this summer before we're fully up and running, but I think it's going to be a fun deal, so I'm looking forward to it. But this one I'm glad I got, because it is a good deal, and I paid pretty good. I paid pretty fair prices for it, but this thing right here is a gold mine. Now, he had 4 of them. I wish he had more, because these things right here, these AB switches, because they have remotes on them, these are pretty hard to find. And this thing sold for 80 bucks. Sold for 80 bucks. So there's 4 of those. So there's 320 right there. We paid, what do we pay? 150, I think, for the lot for these and 12 of these. So, and these were going for 25 bucks. So we're going to do pretty darn good on that. But you know what? He's just happy as could be, because I think he made all his money back on these a long time ago. So thank you, Richard. I love that sale, and I can't wait to come down there and give you some more money. Next one is from our Lost and Found sale, which we've been keeping track of. I get so many messages from folks. I can't keep up with them all, but I try to at least read them. And I've had so many people say, yeah, we went and checked our golf course out and we're making money on these head covers, which is awesome. Now, the question is, can I remember all 3 and find them? There's some up here too, but I think these are putter covers. Although there's a putter cover here, that might actually be the one I'm looking for. Tour Edge, yep, that one I'm looking for. There we go. This one I know I'm looking for, if it's a Razor R, Razor X. Yeah, I think that's it, unless this one is it. That's the Hawk. I think this one is it right here. And Steelhead. Old school, Big Bertha Steelhead. There you go. Sometimes those old school ones are worth some good money, and this is the type that fades. This one's in pretty good shape. I can't remember what they all went for here. I wrote it down over here. Hold on. All right, Steelhead, $7 plus shipping. The Tour Edge, $9.50 free shipping. And the Razor X went for $12. So I totaled them up earlier for a profit of $16 in 3 sales. So up to $5.55. That's a lot of sales to make that money. So don't think you're going to get rich without doing any work. But I listed almost every single head cover in one day. So, you know, and then I had some other things in there that took me, you know, a little bit longer. So this is probably 2 days worth of work in all. And, you know, we're already at $400 profit. So I'm happy with that. I'll take that for sure. All right, next one is Commonwealth Picker Special. You know, there are certain things that I mean, certainly I'm not the first one to sell them, but I've been selling them for years and years. Whether it's the Super Shooter, the Pickle Keeper, what else? I don't know. There's a few things that Revereware, I've been talking, well, there's a lot of people talking about Revereware now, but we've been selling that forever as well. But this is one of those things right down here, and I love to sell it. I've been so sad that I haven't been able to find them. I think there's so many resellers around here that gobble them up before I can grab them, but they're pretty good. All right, here it is. It's the purple ab roller. Now, this is not the box I'm going to ship it in. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave it right here. I do want you to see, though, you can break these down. Matter of fact, you have to break them down. There you go. I just put the little, take my little part-time picker baggie that he was selling and tape those to the back of that and break them all down. And I make sure I put that in the listing. I'm not sure I did this time, to be honest with you, because people need to know, hey, it's going to take you, you know, it'd take you maybe 3 minutes. There's 2 screws here, 2 screws, 6, 8 screws total. It's pretty darn easy. But I usually find a box that'll fit. I think I have one. If not, there's a little Frankenboxing involved, and they can get a little bit out of hand if you don't have the right material. So great money. This one sold for, it had a few issues. You can see I didn't quite get all the rust out of it. I hope it's light enough in here for y'all. See, there's some rust there. I did a little cleaning, but not too much. A couple little issues here and there. The headrest on it is just slightly crooked. Can you see that? And so there's a couple little issues. And because of that, I decided to put it out there for 50 plus shipping instead of, say, 60 or even 70 or even 80 plus shipping. Like if I had a new one, I'd probably put it out there for $89.95 plus shipping. These sell pretty good. You'd be amazed. I've sold them for upwards of $100 before at certain times of the year. So I'll find that box. Maybe I'll put that on the end of the video. But if you're out there and you heard me talk about purple ab rollers and you sold one, let me know how it's going and put in the comments how bad of a job it was to package those things up. That reminded me of something else that people talk about. And you got to be careful. I saw Mountain Man Treasure talk about this the other day. The right blades in the monster machines will sell. Some of them don't sell well. Like these right here, tough sellers. But you can sell stuff in lots. And they are putting these back out again. I think they were selling so well on eBay. They're like, maybe we'll put them back out. Because they were selling for way more on eBay than they originally were. So there's another thing. Hey Turner, we didn't think we had any sales today, but we do, don't we?
Yep.
Just enough money for you to get some pay. You know, I got to pay your paycheck. I still owe you. How much do I owe you?
$14 right now.
That's how much I still owe you.
Actually, no.
Oh, you're going to count 3 more? All right, buddy. Hey, what are those?
Little baby Build-A-Bears.
Little baby Build-A-Bears. So say that 10 times fast. Don't really say that. I knew you were going to do that.
Little baby
I couldn't even do it once. Hey, those are from the little workshop, little toy accessory workshop. And I guess people make them by themselves, I guess. Anyway, there's a unicorn in there. Sold for $10 plus shipping. So not too bad. Definitely enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
You got it, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Haven't sold one of these in a while. If you remember when I picked these up, I said this is going to be a great buy, but it's going to take a little while to get through them. And they sold pretty quick at the beginning, and then they slowed down, but it seems like they've picked up a little bit. Sold 2 to the same person. Love that, because they're free shipping. So these went out, let's see, $25. $25 and change. $25.60 something for 2 of them, which is great. They're going to go out probably in the 4x4x4 box, which I just got in today. And I think that's how it ship them out. They're probably going to be just a tick over because they, you know, they can be crushed. So I'm going to put some packaging around it. So they're probably going to go out for the 8-ounce rate. But even at that, you know, I paid next to nothing. I bought 40 of these for $3 total. So it was a great buy. It was that one where I said I offered him $100 and he wouldn't take it. And sometimes when people find really cool stuff, you know, you see it on Instagram, you see it, you're like, oh, and you get, you know, these are money makers. Multiples, I can't say it enough. Getting multiple quantity, even if you're making like $3, $4, $8 a piece on them, whatever it is, if the shipping's really easy and you can, you know, if you have hundreds of them, which I only had 40 of these, but you know, we're gonna make a ton of money on these things. And how easy are these things to ship? Those are great buys sometimes, and people, you know, look for multi-quantity stuff. Tell me your multi-quantity buys lately. I'm just curious to see what multi-quantity things are worth it. Even if you think $5 profit on an item isn't worth it, it certainly is when you do it 40 times over, right? Or in this case, probably $11. I'm gonna make, what do I see? Maybe I'm a little high on there. I guess I'm a little high. So $25.60. We'll say fees on that are $4. Shipping on that is, we'll say it's $4. And I'm into these for a dime a piece. 8. 20, you know, you're making 16, am I doing my math right here? $17, something like that on these 2 right here. All right, here's in a mug, and this, I told y'all they were sold out, which they're not, of course. There's the misfits and whatnot, and there's 1 or 2 regulars left we're gonna save for something special. But I put 1 more out there because I got a return to sender. And I tried to contact the person. They didn't respond, and so we go on there and give them the refund and everything. I mean, I feel bad, but I didn't know what else to do. I finally just said, you know what, we're going to list it again. And somebody bought it really quick. So here it is. Andrew, you got the very last one-ish. You know me, I always keep back a couple for some cool stuff. Just wanted to thank you for all the information for reselling on eBay. I've been selling since 2006, but recently ramped up again because of how the economy is. Explaining your situations you run into has helped me avoid any problems so far in the last 4 months or so. Knock on wood. I really appreciate it and wanted to show you a little support for what you do. Thanks again, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate it. It's going to New York. Hopefully, he gets things moving for you. All right, we'll go back out there for a couple more things, and I think maybe we'll show you how we do that purple ab roller here at the end. I don't know how I'm going to do this one. I've packaged them like 7 or 8 different ways in the past. So hopefully, if you find the right box, there won't be too much, but I'll show you that in the end. All right, thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time. All right, Reagan, we got some sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. But first, let me talk about this one really quick because we got the new items going out. Jessica sent a nice little message, and her husband's name is Joe. They have a YouTube channel and an Instagram with the same name, D.I. Joe. Not G.I. Joe, but D.I. Joe. And they have a little channel, and I watched a little bit of it over there. So thank you for that. You guys are a wonderful couple. I appreciate that, and we hope you enjoy that shirt. I think she said... I don't want to mess it up if I got the wrong shirt here, but I'm pretty sure she said she bought it for him, but she's going to wear it or something like that. At any rate, that's awesome. So, Reagan, we sold a bunch of stuff. Didn't I just show it to you? We're just hearing the cha-chings. Amazing. But we didn't want to do all of them. We just wanted to talk about the very first people who bought each of these items. I think Dave
was the first person.
The first person to buy any of the new items, and he got that off of Instagram, right? I think he saw it there first because... it didn't come out on the other channel. So we sold all this stuff. As we speak, the YouTube video that you put out talking about it hadn't even come out yet. And we sold tons of it just off of the folks who follow us on Instagram. So that is awesome. So thank you so much. And he's from where? Where's Dave from?
Canada.
Canada's been showing us the love lately. We love Canada. It's awesome. So very first shirt going out to Dave. And who else you got here?
Sherry got a We Get Things Moving mug, and Susan got a We Get Things Moving sticker.
All right. And she's from Hurt, Virginia, which isn't too far away. Right down the road from us. Maybe Sherry will run into you sometime, okay? All right. Thanks, Reagan.
Bye, and don't forget to get your stickers at CommonwealthPicker.com.
All right. All right, y'all. This is the Purple Abroller FedEx going out just under $20. I could have Franken-boxed it down a little bit, but I decided not to, just the way it was. It just was going to save me time. I probably cost myself a couple bucks, but boy, it was a big time saver for sure. So I'm going to end up making not quite $40 on this, but very close, 39 bucks. A little bit nicer shape, I'd make $50 profit on it. All right, what y'all doing over here? What are you doing? Puzzle. I tell them not to put together puzzles because it's not worth their time, but they like it, don't they?
Just can't help it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's not Donald Duck. It is Donald Duck.
It is Donald Duck.
Oh, okay. What's the other one?
Chipmunks. Oh, the puzzle. Woody Woodpecker.
Yep. All right. Cool. Going on your store or mine? Your store.